Post-Simulacral Governance and the Psychopolitics of Managed Collapse, a Provisional Thesis in 12 Oblique Glances. 1. The Citadel's collapse was televised. The West no longer governs, it curates. Governance has become a stylistic gesture, an ambient mood. Baudrillard's simulation collapses into a UX nightmare where policy is indistinguishable from PR and crisis becomes brand identity. The algorithm replaces the sovereign. 2. Neo-Feudalism with better fonts. Western democracies mutate into aestheticized patronage states. Behind every cultural token lies an oligarchic backend. Art fairs, biennales, NGOs, and universities operate as laundering mechanisms for legacy capital and reputational whitewashing. Foucault's panopticon is now a glass tower with wellness consultants. 3. The Managerial Unconscious. Chomsky's manufactured consent now meets psychographic micro-targeting. Dissent is not suppressed, but gamified, redirected, monetized. Anti-capitalist slogans sell hoodies. The revolution is live-streamed, paused for ads, and then algorithmically demoted. 4. Cultural production as financial derivative. The art world becomes a hedge fund with paint splatters. Intellectual work is increasingly collateralized, tenure, prizes, grants, producing prestige tokens rather than epistemic transformation. Think Deleuze plus finance capitalism plus mood board aesthetics. 5. The new proletariat are interns with master's degrees. The underclass now holds MFA certificates. The university system functions like a casino that sells dreams of mobility in exchange for debt and soft-branded complicity. No one reads Adorno, but everyone quotes Gramsci via memes. 6. Woke necrocapitalism. War is rebranded as human rights interventionism. Genocide becomes a matter of optics. Political virtue is outsourced to NGOs whose board members dine with weapons manufacturers. Zizek laughs in a Balkan accent but has no exit plan. 7. Post-Eros society. In a culture of performative affect and algorithmic affirmation, real desire dissolves into kink aesthetics, sanitized porn, and therapized discourse. The libido is data mined. Even perversion is pre-approved. 8. Culture as behavioral training. TikTok is not the symptom, but the training manual. The self is flattened into gesture and vibe. The arts are not dying. They are weaponized behavioral feedback loops. Joseph Beuys would cry into a wax replica of himself. 9. The Banksy Protocol, agency-backed subversion as brand. Anonymity used to conceal sponsorship. Aesthetic subversion hollowed into merchandise. The so-called radical has a merch table. All critique now lives inside a GCHQ psychological operations deck. 10. The return of the repressed monetized. Trauma as identity. Pain as credential. The therapeutic industrial complex becomes the church of late liberalism. Everyone's autobiography is a pitch deck for soft power. This is the influencer as prophet. 11. Singularity as pathology. The coming intelligence explosion is not liberation, but recursion. The human world is not ready for synthetic cognition because it hasn't resolved the trauma of mirrors. The singularity may simply be the point at which meaning cannot be faked anymore. 12. Silence as subversion. When language is fully commodified and gesture gamified, true rebellion may reside only in the unspoken. This is the counter-gesture. Not to post, not to sell, not to align. A monastic drift, paradoxically encrypted.